Oh boy, we lost our sponsors. That's just great. That's terrific. We gotta start making some changes. No, I'm not gonna cut back the amount of shits and fucks. We gotta start making those shits and fucks more kid-friendly. Maybe if I do a little tweak here and change this dial there, then we can say your mom was a big steaming pile of rat shit. No, that doesn't work. Maybe unscrew this and flip that, and we've got a son of a bitch. You know what? I'll just leave it like that and see what happens. Pain is fucking stupid. Look, I get why it's necessary, no doubt, but holy Christ, can the brain just dial it back a few notches? Pain is as inevitable as cheese on... You know what? There is no excuse as to why some pain hurts so much more than others. Like breaking your arm? Sure, that shit hurts, so go ahead, be extreme nerves. Makes sense. Childbirth? Wonderful. Thank you for letting me know that my insides are tearing. Also get it. I've experienced every pain I've mentioned in this video. But you know what hurts so much more than that? The fist-clenching, eye-watering, teeth-gritting bumfucker that makes you wish you were rather hurling yourself off a 30-story building. The rotary motion of a steel deck colliding with your smooth virgin ankle. Like, why the fuck is hitting myself in the shin with a Razor Spark Ultra Kick scooter red with super bright LED wheels? The worst pain anyone has ever experienced. There is like no sympathy or explanation as to why this needs to hurt as much as it does. Same with stubbing your toe. Makes me want to die. Alright, I'm just fooling around. That's not the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. So today I thought it'd be fun to go back through the history of my torture and reminisce on the good old days where injury was not detrimental to my livelihood. So let's start off low on the pain trilometer way back in middle school when my face had an unfortunate makeout session with my cousin's heel. So we were at this gymnastics building for my cousin's birthday because what else the fuck is there to do in eastern Iowa? They had the typical trampolines and foam pit and that's about it. Yeah, not much, but we made the most out of our time there. However, towards the end of the day we were playing a game of hide and seek, except nobody was playing and I was just hiding. Granted, not very well, so nobody could make the excuse that they couldn't see me. I was in the process of unburying myself from the foam pit just to see my 23-year-old cousin Chuck Norris roundhouse kick me to the side of the head. Luckily my head was cushioned by the foam, but there was a clear outline of his heel on my cheek, and you best believe I made the loudest and most terrifying scream after that. I was in so much pain and bawling my eyes out for the next 2 hours while I laid on a bag of ice. Not only painful, but also mentally scarring as I can sometimes look up and see my cousin's foot coming right at me. Let's move up this pain calendar and jump way back to last year. This happened on the 4th of July and I'm about to reveal the secret to my virginity and tell you all that I'm in Boy Scouts. We have a project every national holiday where we go and put up and take down flags in people's lawn. Details are not important. We had the big brain play as to sit on the tailgate of the truck to jump in and out quickly because we had 80 houses to do. We had done this for years with no problem, except this time we were against the clock in order to make it to the fireworks on time. My dad took the corner a little too fast and all the flags shifted their weight and shoved me out of the back of the moving vehicle going 10 miles per hour. I landed in a push-up position and slid across the road. I couldn't even move my right elbow and it felt like it was locked in place. Come to find out I had a fracture in my elbow and I wasn't able to move it for 3 weeks without my arm wanting to choke me out. Now that last one was pretty tame compared to when I sprained my ankle through no fault of my own. This happened back in elementary school. I was over at my babysitter's and me and my friend were at the top of her steps for no particular reason, and he had bet me $5 that I couldn't make it down in one jump. I said bet and took a leap. I made it impressively down 11 out of the 12 steps and shit stomped the last step and twisted my ankle halfway around. I laid on the ground screaming my head off and bawling my eyes out until I was carried out. I wasn't able to walk for over a month. Oh, now we're ramping up the pain dials. So what is it, you all might be wondering? Well, have you ever felt the sensation of having your heel tendon slammed in a door frame and then lit on fire? No? Well, good, because you don't have to. Just get tendonitis. Holy shit, I swear, when I had Achilles tendonitis, it was unbearable. It hurt to walk, sit, lay down, take a shit, exist. I never want that to ever happen again. I got it from running in cross country and I guess not stretching properly beforehand, and to make matters worse, it was in both of my feet. I had to go to physical therapy so it would heal right, but fuck, that hurt for 2 solid weeks. Okay, now we finally made it, the granddaddy of pain, the cornucopia of my misfortune. It's kind of funny because this pain was self-inflicted in a way, and that would be when I ate a ghost pepper. Now I love spice. I think the right amount of spice can raise a meal's level up to orgasm if it's done correctly. I also love challenging myself to see how far spice can really go. So first and foremost was the initial pain from the pepper, which honestly wasn't that bad. I had milk and ice cream on standby just in case, so it was alright in that department. Second hottest thing I've eaten behind the toe of Satan, so yes, of course the spice hurt, but it was only temporary and I ain't no bitch. But what really rocketed the motherfucker into suicidal territory was how my stomach would react to the volatile thing I had eaten. It was about an hour and a half after the spice went away and I was feeling alright, but just as I got to stand up to go to my next class, yes, this was in school, don't ask, my stomach began imploding. It was the worst fucking pain I had ever experienced. I first laid down in the hallway because I couldn't move and everyone walked by me like I had done 15 shots of heroin. I couldn't even breathe. I honestly thought I was having a heart attack, but I knew I couldn't tell anyone because I didn't want the teachers to know how much of a dumbass I was. So my friends held me down the stairs into the lunchroom where I laid in the corner wishing a 22 would go right through my head. Every 10 seconds or so my stomach would convulge and feel like God placed a black hole in my gut. I was getting turned inside out with the force of a neutron star. This went on for about 45 minutes and I even went to class where luckily the teacher let me lay down because I could barely walk. I'm sure my insides are permanently messed up because I haven't been able to eat the same ever since. And that was my trip down Pain Lane. Leave suggestions for what you'd like me to talk about next, and if I have a story, then I'd be happy to share.